This is Matador News.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Matador News. I'm Shelby Bracho.
And I'm Kelsey Henderson. The arraignment has been postponed for the alleged gang member suspected of murdering Whittier police officer Keith Boyer. The DA's office says the arraignment was canceled for undisclosed medical reasons. Prosecutors have yet to decide whether or not to seek the death penalty for the 26-year-old defendant, Christopher Meha. He also faces charges of attempted murder of a peace officer, carjacking, and possession of a firearm by a felon with 2 prior convictions. No new arraignment has been scheduled.
A 19-year-old man is hospitalized with gunshot wounds after a group of men opened fire at a Jack in the Box parking lot in Pomona. The shooting happened last night. Police say the teenager was sitting in a car in the parking lot when men in 2 cars drove up and started shooting. The victim tried to drive away but hit a fire hydrant, then fled on foot. The suspects' vehicles are described as a silver or white Chevrolet Monte Carlo and a gold Pontiac. The motive for the shooting is being investigated, but it's believed to be gang-related.
The judge who presided over the murder trial of Casey Anthony says she may have killed her daughter by accident. The judge says Anthony may have been trying to quiet the child with chloroform and accidentally used too much. Evidence shows that she researched how to use chloroform and as a sedative, and it was also found in the trunk of her car. Anthony was acquitted of first-degree murder in 2011.
Warm Santa Ana winds are sweeping the Southland today. Forecasters say the winds will bring above-average temperatures, reaching 80 degrees in some areas. A wind advisory is in effect throughout Southern California until 2 this afternoon. Mountain and valley areas are experiencing winds between 20 and 30 miles per hour. In mountain areas, the winds are making driving difficult along the 5 freeway and the Antelope Valley 14 freeway. Temperatures are expected to be the same tomorrow, with a slight dip Saturday.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions is under fire from both Republicans and Democrats after it was revealed he did not disclose meetings with the Russian ambassador while he was a senator. President Trump says he has total confidence in Sessions. The FBI is investigating whether Trump campaign officials were in contact with Russian officials. Sessions told the Senate Judiciary Committee during his confirmation hearings he did not have any communications with the Russians during the election campaign. An administration
I'm not aware of any of those activities. I have been called a surrogate at a time or 2 in that campaign, and I did not have communications with the Russians, and I'm unable to comment on it.
An administration official says the White House learned about Sessions' meeting through press reports. House Speaker Paul Ryan says Sessions should recuse himself from any Justice Department investigation until GOP Russians ties under one condition.
If he himself is the subject of an investigation, of course he would. But if he's not, I don't see any purpose or reason to doing this.
Trump says that he does not think Sessions should recuse himself. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi called for Sessions to resign.
The fact that the Attorney General, the top cop in our country, lied under oath to the American people is grounds for him to resign. He has proved that he is unqualified and unfit to serve in that position of trust.
Sessions says he will recuse himself if he is under direct investigation by the Department of Justice.
President Trump is calling North Korea our greatest immediate threat. Trump believes the nuclear program North Korea is creating is a direct threat to U.S. safety. The president told China 2 days ago that it needs to work on reducing the North Korean threat.
Former President George Bush was in Simi Valley yesterday as part of his national books tour. Bush stopped at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library to discuss his new book, Portraits of Courage.
This took me a year to paint the 98 portraits.
The former president sat down with Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation Board of Trustees Chairman Frederick Ryan. Bush provided insight into life after the White House.
You got to understand, when you're the president, you're going 100 miles an hour, and then the next day it's 0. And I had this kind of anxiousness to keep moving and to learn something.
Bush discussed the subject of his books, which includes his own 66 oil paintings of military veterans and those who served on duty. Alongside the painting, the book tells their stories.
Stories of courage, injury, recovery, willingness to help others. And I also wanted to highlight the invisible wounds. That's my biggest concern.
Bush says the profits from the books will go towards helping 9/11 veterans.
CSUN Associated students and the campus bookstore celebrated a birthday today, Dr. Seuss's birthday. The two partnered with the Children's Center to read Dr. Seuss books to children. The children got to color and interact with the Cat in the Hat. The AS student president and vice president read books by the famous author to children.
Brown came back with Mr. Black. Snack, snack, eat a snack. Eat a snack with Brown and Black. I think it's great because it helps the student government create a partnership with one of our own departments, which is the Children's Center. And, you know, seeing the smiles on the little kids' faces, like they're so innocent and free-going and laughing at everything. So it's definitely a great chance to give back and connect with them.
This is the third year the event has taken place.
Now we go to Shannon Osborne with entertainment.
The competitors on the new season of Dancing with the Stars have been announced. They include actress Heather Morris, singer Normani Corday, and NFL free agent Rashad Jennings. Olympic gymnast Simone Biles also joins the cast. Her teammate Lori Hernandez won last season. Season 24 of Dancing with the Stars starts on March 20th. Beauty and the Beast star Emma Watson says no to selfies. The actress told Vanity Fair she'll answer fans' questions but won't take pictures.
If she is the one who'll break the spell, you must finally learn to love.
Watson says when a picture's taken, it creates a marker of where she is, what she's wearing, and who she's with. Josh Gad will play Disney's first gay character in the role of LeFou in Beauty and the Beast. Luke Evans will play the role as the villain Gaston. The Beast and Prince will be played by Dan Stevens. The live-action film will hit theaters starting March 17th. The two accountants behind the Best Picture mix-up have worked their last Oscars, but Martha Ruiz and Brian Cullinan will continue working for the company PricewaterhouseCoopers. PwC took full blame for the mistake after Cullinan handed presenters Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty the wrong envelope. Radio personality Elvis Duran has received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He hosts the nation's most listened to Top 40 morning show. He's worked in radio for 30 years. Duran is a member of the National Radio Hall of Fame. And that's your entertainment. I'm Shannon Osborne. Shelby, back to you.
The average price in Los Angeles, gas price in Los Angeles, stands at $3.06 a gallon. That's the highest since January of last year. AAA says gas prices are 49 cents higher than a year ago. Orange County's average gas price is 52 cents higher than last year's.
Angel's Flight, an historical railway in downtown LA, will be reopened by Labor Day. The Metropolitan Transportation Authority District will be a part of the public-private partnership that will run the railway. Mayor Eric Garcetti says accidents and safety issues moved the rail from reality to memories. Closed in 2013. The California Public Utilities Commission approved an operated plan in January. Testing and are expected to occur during the spring and summer. A ride on the Angeles Flight will cost $1.
State Senator Bob Hertzberg is working to help fund and expand CSUN's Income Tax Preparation Assistance Program. The San Fernando Democrat is partnering with City Community Development to reach an additional 1,000 low-income families. The CSUN Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA, offers free state and federal tax preparation on campus and at various sites throughout the valley. It's operated by student volunteers.
Snap, the parent company of Snapchat, has announced a raise in stock prices to $24 per share. This goes as a huge increase over its previous price of $17 a share. This makes Snap worth 3 times more than Twitter. With the launch of its new smart sunglasses, Snap now defines itself as a camera company.
Facebook says it's introducing several new approaches to try to prevent suicides. the second leading cause of deaths by millennials. Facebook believes it has the ability to identify potential suicide attempts based on patterns made from posts. The company will also offer direct chatting, which will allow users to access several support organizations through their accounts. Some of those organizations are the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, Crisis Text Line, and the National Eating Disorder Association. The company says its goal is to be wherever people are in crisis.
2 suspects were arrested for the murder of a San Jose high school baseball coach. Frank Navarro was working his second job as a security guard at a bar when he was stabbed. Police say they have not found the motive yet, but believe a fake ID was the problem. Navarro was taken to the hospital where he later died. He was a beloved baseball coach at Overfelt High School. Principal Vito Chiala expressed his appreciation for Navarro.
To give to the community and help students, and really wanted the best for them, and always saw athletics as the way for them to achieve in school.
Navarro, an Overfelt alumni, was brought back to coach by his uncle Mark Delgado, the school's athletic director.
I spoke to a few of the kids on campus, a little somber, just try to keep my composure and stuff because I don't want to lose it.
Family and friends held a visual for Navarro at the high school's baseball field Sunday night. Police are still looking for a possible third suspect.
Now, let's go to Nathan Hoffman with sports news.
The CSUN ice hockey team's dream to become the West Regional champs was short-lived after they were eliminated by the Denver Roadrunners. CSUN won the West Coast Hockey Conference Championship, finishing the season with 25 wins and 8 losses. The men's and women's basketball teams will hold separate Senior Day celebrations at the Matador after their games on March 4th. The women's team will play UC Davis at 2 in the afternoon, and the men's team will play Cal Poly San Luis Obispo at 7:30. Seniors Emily Cole and Aaron Parks will be honored during the celebrations. The LA Rams are set to unveil their official uniforms for the 2017 season. Earlier this week, the team announced players will wear blue helmets with white horns, dropping the gold horns. Fans can go online to vote for either white or blue face masks. Meanwhile, construction on the team's new stadium in Inglewood is underway. The Boston Celtics defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers last night in the Boston Garden 103-99. Second period, Cavs up 6. LeBron James with an alley-oop to Richard Jefferson. The Celtics answered back with a dunk by Marcus Smart. Third quarter, Cavs up 1. LeBron off an offensive rebound with a monster throwdown. The Celtics' Al Horford answers with an alley-oop to Jaylen Brown. Fourth quarter, LeBron to Kyle Korver for 3 and a 1-point lead. Isaiah Thomas drills a tough three-pointer. Celts up 2. 30 seconds left. Kyrie Irving ties the game. Final seconds after Celtics take a 2-point lead, Darren Williams misses this potential game winner. Big win for the Celtics as they only trail the Cleveland Cavaliers by 3 games in the standings. LA Kings announcer Bob Miller plans to make a major announcement later today amidst reports that he is expected to retire. The 78-year-old announcer suffered a mild stroke on January 28th, only hours before his scheduled broadcast of the NHL All-Star Skills Competition. Miller has taken a reduced on-air role this season after successful quadruple bypass surgery in February of 2016. Miller has been the Kings announcer since 1973 and has been the recipient of multiple awards, including a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and membership in the Kings Hall of Fame. And that's what's going on in sports news today. I'm Nathan Hoffman. Kelsey, back to you.
Rolls-Royce is now making cars for kids. The car company created a mini Rolls-Royce for young patients at the St. Richard's Hospital in England. 2 patients were invited to test the mini Rolls-Royce at the factory. The maximum speed is 10 miles per hour, but the settings can be limited to 4. Other kids will pilot the cars through the hospital to the operating room. The goal is to help relieve their stress before heading to surgery. Thank you for watching Matador News. I'm Kelsey Henderson.
And I'm Shelby Bracho. Have a great afternoon.